Sonny. What you saying? Ow? Yeah, you want the window open, don't you? Yeah, no window for you. It's cold outside. Sonny. Hey. This stupid cat's in heat. Ah. And we're back in at it, working on Riley's Buick, trying to make a Pimp mobile. This dog doesn't like to. She doesn't stop wanting to play fetch. Pippi, get the house. Go. Go home. Go home. German Shepherd will play fetch all day. Won't stop. Just keeps coming back with more. Anyway, you saw what I did with the trunk lid last time. Painted it black. I was painting it in the wind. I think I got more overspray on the property than I did on the panel. So I moved it inside. I let it cure. And then I put a really heavy coat on yesterday. The panel sat for about 3 days. And I came back and I put another heavy coat on. Looked great. And then all of a sudden this happened. It's like something was in the air in here while this trunk was sitting in this room for the past 3 days before I put that second coat on. And it's like something was in the air like silicone. I don't know what it was. The paint looked great, and then as it started to dry, it started to do this in certain spots. And it didn't do that on the first coat. So it's not shitty primer or something like that. There's another spot. It didn't do this the first time. It was only after I blasted the second coat on a few days after it sat. So I gotta sand all this stuff out. There's more of it right there. Highly upset right now. I just want to get this car done. There's a really good spot. And I already scuffed the whole panel. That's why it looks kind of hazy. I used the gray Scotch pads over there, and I'm going over it with some 320 in the bad areas on a sanding block. You can see what I did over here. This was the worst spot. I started off with the worst. Got that stuff out decently. You can see there's still some right there. I still got to block this. That's all out now. There's still just a little bit right there. It needs to come out. I don't know what got on this panel sitting in this sunroom that Riley's got, but something was airborne in here. And it's not from people touching it with their hands or anything, you know. So after this, after I sand all that shit out of it, I'm going to use the Prep All degreaser stuff real good. Hose this thing down real good, make it nice, dry it off, and I'm going to try again, put a third layer on. Third attempt at least. So, well, I'll keep you posted. We'll see how this goes. Just look at that though. Looks good here, here, it's all good. Minus those two dents, yes, we know about them. But then all of a sudden, and that's not dry. It's not like, this was nice when it was drying up and then it did that. This is lifting. It almost looks like paint stripper, you know what I mean? How it makes the paint crack and start to lift like that. Well, it was so bad that I actually knocked down the whole layer and made everything nice and smooth. This way, spot sanding it and then trying to paint over that shit again, you'd see it. So, I knocked the whole thing down nice and smooth. Burnt through a little bit of metal up in here and a little bit down in here because it was so bad and it's really hard to get in there because of the contour of the panel. So, throw some little shaky bomb primer over that again, some high build, the good stuff, and let that dry up. Then I'll take that Scotch pad right there, I'll clean it all off, make sure there's no overspray dust, and then we'll try and paint it again. I don't believe it. I just finished laying this shit down and it's starting to do it again. Right there, 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 there. This doesn't make any sense to me. It's not doing it on this side. This side didn't do it. This side came out good. I don't understand. It doesn't make no sense. In this container is Prep All Pre-Cleaner, automotive pre-clean. You know, to wipe the shit down. Then, in this bag, is a tack rag. Everything's flashed off. The primer's been dried for over an hour. I sanded that down after an hour. Then I cleaned it all down. And there's no primer here. The primer's all under here, and that laid down fine. So I don't know what's going on here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to spot sand just that one little area, and that area, and I'm painting right back over it. This will be okay. God, at least this side of the lid turned out good. I can't win, can I? So I know I'm filming a trunk lid a lot, and I didn't expect to make an entire episode on one, but I might as well. I think I figured out what the problem is. We're both looking at the same can, right? I think that's the same shit, right? But that one's got 25% more. Same shit, right? I painted down here with the little can. It's fine. I painted most of this area from this body line and back with the little can. It's fine. The little can started to run out, so I went back to the big can. Started in about here. There it is. There it is. Went over to this side to paint this side, and it's all over this side. It's that big can of paint. I don't know what's wrong with it. I shook them both up for the same amount of time. Christ, I jerked the can off for like 5 minutes each. Yeah, it's that big can. I'm throwing that thing right in the trash. This is not acceptable, and I hate that word. So, we're gonna turn this whole episode into a shit you could run into while you're trying to paint a car with a spray paint can. It's beyond me. I don't know. It's the one can. It's no good. They're both brand new. They haven't been sitting around a long time. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna make this its own entire episode. I'm aggravated. So I'll catch everybody later. I'll see you on the next episode. Next episode will be us blasting some primer on that thing, blocking that shit off, and hosing it down with paint. And we're not using any more of those tall cans. I think we got one more tall can, which we're not gonna use. And we got like 10 of the small cans. We'll use them up. If we run out, we'll buy more. Simple as that. So I'll see everybody later, and I hope you're all having a better day than I am. See you later.